In this episode of Playing Craig Dawson up front, we get our European campaign underway. We make some absolutely unbelievable signings, and Craig Dawson absolutely annihilates every opponent that stands in his way. Let's go. So, at the end of the last episode, I asked you to recommend me some transfers for the January window. However, the summer window is still open. I don't currently have the budget to bring in the likes of Filip Kostic and Gianluca Scamacca. Even bringing back Dimitri Payet was going to be a difficult task. However, I did get some suggestions that I can bring in this window. The first suggestion was on my Instagram, which, if you are not following, then what the hell is wrong with you? And it was from an account called Hammers Center, and they suggested to bring back not only one of West Ham's greatest ever goalkeepers, but also one of West Ham's greatest ever players, Roberto. Now, of course, I thought, what a f***ing stupid idea. We already have 3 goalkeepers as it is. He's never going to play. He'll be on a huge wage for a 4th choice goalkeeper, and the fans are going to be absolutely traumatized. So, after taking all of that into consideration, welcome back to West Ham United, Roberto Jimenez.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Another suggestion they made was someone to be a 3rd choice striker to Craig Dawson and James Tompkins. I can offend one. And, to my absolute shock, he was transfer listed and available for free. So, after some tough negotiations, and a rather fat goal bonus later, the strongest footballer on the planet, Adebayo Akinfenwa, joins West Ham United.
It means we have to tell you how beast he is. He's so good he makes everyone better.
Despite the negativity in the media, David Moyes was absolutely delighted to get the signing over the line. I mean, £1. He only cost £1 There's genuinely more expensive items in Poundland nowadays, and you really want to criticize this transfer? All we need now is to bring Heskey out of retirement, and we have the 2012 KSI Dream Team. The final suggestion was in the backroom team. Now, although neither Sam Allardyce or Manuel Pellegrini wanted to join us, I could actually bring in Pellegrini's son, where he will be working with David Moyes' son in the scouting department. So, now that a chaotic transfer deadline day was over, we would take on Newcastle United in the Premier League, where the inevitability of Craig Dawson would strike again, as he volleyed home an absolute beauty in the 25th minute, to win 1-0. We then kicked off our Europa League campaign in the perfect way, after defeating Polish opposition Legia Warsaw, 3-0, thanks to an opener from Tomasz Souček, and, of course, Craig Dawson, the best striker in the history of the sport, would bag yet another brace. Premier League, Europa League, nothing phases this man. His name is going on that score sheet, whether you like it or not. Next up, we travelled to Manchester, for a top-of-the-table clash, where David Moyes was firmly in Ralph Rangnick's head. And, we kept the same starting 11, that served us well in the Premier League so far. Hello, and welcome back to the Barclays. Today, one of the greatest goal scorers in footballing history will take on Manchester United. A win here for West Ham will take us top of the league. Come on, you fucking irons. Oh no, please, not already. Brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. How has the Madeira Maiga fucking finished that? Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Oh, just piss off. Yes, embarrassing. Absolutely fucking embarrassing. Craig would have absolutely walloped that into the back of the net, with his eyes closed. What an absolute disgrace to the Barclays. Oh no way. Absolutely no fucking way. Who was fucking marking him? Unbelievable. Oh, hang on, there's a check going on. Let's hear from our referee in the studio, Wheater Paulton.
Yes, well, the lazy bastard is miles offside, because he couldn't be asked getting back into position. He just simply doesn't have that dog in him. This is why Craig Dawson is a superior footballer.
Fucking get in there. At this point, it was clear that the game plan wasn't working. David Moyes had seen enough, so he had to resort to plan B.
Oh, right. There's a plan B, is there?
Off went Said Bin Rama and Pablo Fornals, and on came James Tompkins and Adebayo Akinfenwa, as West Ham United went 3 up front. Now, was this a good decision? Well, I guess we'll never know, because straight after the substitutions, Tomasz Souček decided to pick up a second yellow card.
I might smash into somebody, just to make me feel better.
You absolute fucking idiot. What was the fucking point in that? What are we supposed to do now? Fuck's sake. Oh yes, what a header. Come on, look at the absolute speed of this counter-attack. Yes, here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's just not our day, is it? The Basmati Billy Bonds releases a devastating sideways pass. Come on, this is it, this is it. Yes. Oh my god, you have got to be taking the absolute fucking piss. And that's full time here in Manchester. Well, there goes our invincible season. 30 points to go. Come on, you irons. Disappointingly, we picked up the first loss of the series at Old Trafford. However, we saw some promising signs with the strike partnership of Craig Dawson, James Tompkins, and Adebayo Akinfenwa. So, all 3 of them would start up front in our first League Cup game against Wayne Rooney's Derby County. Hello, and welcome to the Milk Cup, where West Ham United will take on Derby County, and, if I'm completely honest with you, I have no fucking idea what's going through David Moyes' head today. This has to be one of the weirdest lineups in footballing history. It doesn't even matter what fucking lineup we put out. What a fucking header that is from the Basildon Van Basten. Fucking get in there. Mark Henry lines up an almighty Rory Delap special. Oh fucking hell, what was the point in that? Somebody could have at least made a fucking effort for it. Come on, here we go. Yes. Oh, well, that's moderately annoying, isn't it? Not to worry, let's just calmly move on, and not let that phase us. Right, somebody slap their fat fucking noggins on this. Oh, you have got to be taking the absolute fucking piss. How have we hit that fucking woodwork twice, in the space of 30 seconds?
Previously. Welcome to Spurs! This week we talk about Akin Fenwa. This guy is big. Today we talk about Antonio! Akin Fenwa.
Fucking hell, is it not a bit too early in the match to be doing this? Olay. 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 No way. Absolutely no fucking way.
Akin Fenwa is too good!
What a fucking header from the 100 kg George Weah. Incredible. Absolutely fucking incredible. Oh my god, not again. Surely not again. Olay. 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 We are taking the absolute fucking piss. We are actually the best footballing team on the planet, and I'm being absolutely deadly serious. What a fucking header from the Basildon Van Basten. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the best front three in footballing history. Forget the MSN. I give you DAT. Now, after that, the onslaught of Derby County continued, but it stayed at 3-0. We were even so comfortable in the match that I rested Craig Dawson for the last 15 minutes and slapped David Martin up front. Next up, Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa came to Stratford, where we made one change to the 11 that lost at Old Trafford, which was Masuaku for Aaron Cresswell, as Arthur literally dropped a 10 out of 10 against Derby. And it turned out to be quite a good decision, as he made a goal-saving block in the opening 20 minutes. But, other than that, not a lot else happened in the match. Both sides had a few chances to score, but neither side were clinical enough. The game would drag on, and eventually Felipe Coutinho scored what could have quite possibly been the winning goal. That was until the 85th minute, where, after a couple of changes, Gerard Bowen would look to make the difference off the bench. Yes, what a fucking tackle. Oh my god, look at him go. Yes, what a fucking finish that is.
Arjen Bowen? That is incredible!
Fucking get in there, Jesus, you absolute beauty. You know what? We respect a point from this game, any day of the week. Oh, go on then. Does anyone fancy a cheeky 94th minute winner? Oh my god, no way. Absolutely no fucking way. He's actually gone and fucking done it, hasn't he? What a fucking header from the blue passport Batistuta. Death, taxes, and that big bastard toying with his opposition, to then win it in the dying last few minutes. And there we have it. Fucking get in there. The inevitability of Craig is absolutely fucking incredible. Second in the Barclays. We surely can't do it, can we? 27 points to go. We are fucking massive. Come on, you Irons. Are we punching above our weight? Yeah, quite possibly. But, is Craig Dawson playing close to his full potential? No, absolutely not. That's the scary part. He's currently leading the line for us, second in the league, whilst still not even being fully familiar with his new position. The best is still yet to come for Craig. Next up, we travelled to Cyprus in the Europa League, where the DAT would feature yet again, and, to Ammonia's credit, it was actually quite a difficult match. However, when you have Craig up front, there is no such thing as a difficult match. Just look at him, yet again toying with his opposition. He deliberately hit the ball off of the post, so he could have a better angle to shoot from, the second time round. At this point, his IQ must nearly be as high as his goal tally. Next up, we travelled to the South Coast, to face Southampton. And, the opening 20 minutes were absolute carnage. Thomas Souček opened the scoring with his third goal of the season. Southampton replied instantly with this absolute thunder bastard from Ibrahima Diallo. 3 minutes later, Souček would yet again arrive into the box, to head it home. And then straight after that, Said bin Rama turned around to Ibrahima Diallo, and said, "Hold my custus," as he released an absolute beauty from the edge of the box. The Algerian was involved again at the start of the second half, as he was brought down by James Ward-Prowse inside the box.
He could have been killed.
And, despite Souček being on a hat-trick, Craig stepped up, and, of course, absolutely walloped the ball home. Armando Broja scored Southampton's second goal, late in the match. However, it proved completely and utterly futile, as we would come away from St Mary's with a 4-2 victory. Next up, Brighton and Hove Albion made the trip to Stratford. Now, before kick-off, David Moyes was informed that West Ham have never beaten Brighton in the Premier League, and he certainly took that personally. As we went 4-0 up, yes, 4-0, up inside the first 50 minutes. Thanks to Thomas Souček yet again bagging another goal. Craig Dawson also popped up with another brace. I mean, who else? And Pablo Fornals chipped in with a goal to make it 4. Now, at this point, I have no f***ing idea what happened. Usually, West Ham are cursed when we go 3-0 up, but this time, it was the 4-0 curse, as Leonardo Trossard decided to take it personally, as he bagged a hat-trick against us. Thankfully, it meant absolutely nothing in the end, as we would hang on for dear life, and win 4-3, but every single West Ham fan, certainly aged at least 27 years watching that. Next up, Lazio would travel to Stratford for the second time this season, as they would make the trip for our Europa League clash. Hello, and welcome back to the bastard Europa League, where today, we have an absolutely massive game of football, as West Ham United take on Lazio. This is bound to be one hell of a match, full of excitement, tackles, goals, yellow cards, and absolute fucking mayhem. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the absolute chaos that is about to unfold. Well, that was a fucking waste of everybody's time. Unfortunately, there was absolutely nothing to write home about, apart from Thomas Souček hitting the bar. That was literally it. There was genuinely nothing else. Next up, we traveled to Goodison Park, where we had to make a lot of changes due to the Europa League, which saw us lose our second game of the series, thanks to a goal from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Although, my personal highlight of the match was in the dying last few minutes, where we sent everybody forward in a desperate attempt to grab an equalizer, and Ben Johnson decided this would be the perfect time to malfunction. More disappointingly, David Moyes was absolutely distraught to be knocked off top of the league. Next up, we comfortably got past MK Dons, winning 3-0, thanks to Mark Noble recreating his 2018 volley against Leicester.
In towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Noble with a volley, and Noble with a stunning goal!
Nikola Vlasic also opened his West Ham account to make it 2-0. We also won a penalty towards the end of the game, and, because Craig Dawson was substituted at this point, there was only one obvious alternative to take the penalty. No, not Mark Noble, David Martin. And he absolutely buried it to get his first West Ham goal. And Stratford was absolutely fucking buzzing as the crowd heard the news that both Manchester clubs have been knocked out of the competition. We then beat Leicester 2-1, thanks to yet another goal from Thomas Souček, and thanks to Jared Bowen grabbing his third of the season. We then faced Lazio again, and the winners of this match would all but confirm top spot in the group. So, once David Moyes was firmly in Maurizio Sarri's head, we got the match underway, and we went 1-0 down, thanks to a corner. Thomas Souček would equalize, as he would yet again arrive in the box to score, but it ended up being completely pointless, as we would yet again come unstuck at a set piece, meaning Lazio would win 2-1, and all but guarantee topping the group in the process. Now, we have the final game of the episode, and it's a big one, as we traveled to Tottenham. Now, cast your mind back to 2013. West Ham traveled to White Hart Lane, with all of our strikers bang out of form. So, how did Sam Allardyce combat this? He decided to play without an actual striker, and it absolutely paid off, as West Ham came away with a 3-0 victory. So, we certainly don't have an out-of-form striker at the moment, but we decided to take some inspiration from that match, and play without an actual striker. Would it pay off? Hello, and welcome back to the Bastard Barclays. Today, West Ham travel to Tottenham, knowing that 3 points will put them third in the league. Come on you fucking irons. West Ham harmlessly look to play out from the back. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't lose it there. Anywhere but there. Ah, shit. Brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. How has the Ikerian Dali fucking finished that? Fuck's sake, why do we keep fucking persisting with this tippy-tappy nonsense? We have one of the best strikers on the fucking planet. Just launch the ball to the bastard, you absolute fucking dinosaur David Moyes. Now, going into half-time, this experiment clearly wasn't working. Not only could we not get any sort of momentum going, not only were we getting absolutely battered, but David Moyes was getting absolutely abused by every single West Ham account on Twitter. His fists were clenched. The mere thought of going home that night and getting ratioed on his "not the result we wanted fans were class" tweet was enough to put his stubbornness to one side and put Craig Dawson back where he belongs, at striker, as he looked to make use of Craig's technical excellence by playing him as a false number 9. And it made an instant impact. Craig was getting more involved, which inherently made everybody else better. And then, in the 58th minute, the tactical master stroke fully came into fruition. I'll tell you what, I don't know what David Moyes has said at halftime, but finally these players can now pass a fucking ball. Oh, this is absolutely lovely. Beautiful. Come on, finish that. Yes, this man has just taken the absolute fucking piss out of every single player on this pitch. What a fucking finish from the blue passport Batistuta. The Iranjani Alaba whips it in. Oh fucking hell, Craig. How have you managed to put that wide? I'll tell you what, fair play Mavid Doys. He's really taking the game to Tottenham, and he's really pushing for all 3 points. You absolute fucking idiot, Mavid. What part of respect the point do you not understand?
Wait, hold on a second.
Shut up, Rita, nobody asked you.
It's obviously going to be ruled out, you absolute fucking idiot.
Wait, really? I take everything back. Right, come on West Ham. We can win this. We can fucking win this. Oh my fucking god, what a ball from the Cockney Cruyff. Please. Yes, we've only gone and fucking done it, haven't we? What a fucking finish from the Czech Patrick Vieira. Right, come on. Don't let this slip now. Whatever you fucking do, West Ham, do not let this slip now. Oh, I'll tell you what though, if we score here, we would absolutely wrap up the 3 points. Yes, he's unstoppable. He's absolutely fucking unstoppable.
The blue passport Batistuta!
Fucking get in there, Jesus, you absolute beauty. Come on, ref. Put them out of their misery. And there we go. Full time. Unfortunately, the Tortellini Tony Pulis is simply no match for Mavid Doys' massive bastards.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
Third in the bastard Barclays. We surely can't do a title charge, can we? So, I think that'll do for episode 2. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, and leave any transfer suggestions in the comments. 15 points to go. We are fucking massive. Come on, you Irons.
Subscribe to the West Ham Clips YouTube channel.
This can now be placed in your bag.
Unexpected item in bagging area. Remove this item before continuing.
Bag.